The following 5 startups are all participants of our W1 Forward insurTech Accelerator and members of the insurTech Hub Munich ecosystem. The first in line is twingz. twingz uses predictive analytics on energy meter data feeds. Their data analytics solution detects anomalies and helps prevent damages related to faulty electrical appliances. This is new additional value and improved engagement for insurance customers. Next on stage, twingz.
So, do you remember last year, June 14th, in London? The Grenfell Tower went down in a gigantic fire blaze. 71 people lost their lives. Hundreds more got injured. And additionally, it was a gigantic disaster for the insurance industry involved in this case. My name is Werner Weiß-Sedewy. I'm founder of twingz. I'm here together with my colleague Matthias Monreal, who is doing business development, and we will show you how you can get from reacting and regulating damage after it occurred to preventing it on early signals that we as twingz can provide. So, things like the Grenfell Tower fireplace are happening only very rarely, but there are more than 2,000 fire reports across Europe per single day. The cost of that fires that are then starting is about 8.5 billion in total. So what we see in there is a gigantic opportunity to prevent that damage. 30% of that whole damage is caused originally by electrical appliances and electrical installation, if you drill it down. So something like the Grenfell Tower could be prevented if you look into it in more detail. We can detect that early signals and make clear that there is something emerging, that something will go on and something happens, and we know it quite a lot of time before it does. What sensors are we needing for that? We are taking the electricity meter solarly, so we are taking existing infrastructure, use it as a sensor for us. So, and additionally, while preventing that damage, we are delivering on a great service for consumers and small and medium enterprises to connect them to their homes. And you, as the insurance partner, can be the party that is delivering that to them. How are we doing all that? In a nutshell, we are taking existing meters time series data, and we are constantly calculating the spread of the consumption to the appliance classes, so to a dishwasher, washing machine, and similar. And then we monitor, analyze, and we predict what will be. So we understand healthy versus unhealthy profiles by checking them over time, by checking the slopes of change. And based on that, we are able to send off relevant notifications and alarm messages if need be. So, we provide all of this within an API or as a fully fledged white-labeled solution to insurance partners and our electronics manufacturers partners. We package it up in coaching sessions and coaching messages and alarms in our front ends. And now we want to jump into that front-end vision for consumers' homes with a live view in our app. So what you see in there is the typical consumer user interface, which shows the spread between the appliances. Fully automatically, we are able to detect major appliances in there. So like washing machine, tumble dryer, fridge. There is an additional unlabeled region, and for the unlabeled part of the energy consumption, we need training to understand it. For consumers' homes, this is simple. For small and medium enterprise and industry, it's more complicated. After identifying all that appliances, we hook into the individual profile of the household, so we understand per household what is going on and what the relevant changes in there are. So what we do in the backend as well is we are switching into the backend now, please. Switch into the backend now. We are offering this with the help of our RESTful API. And in the RESTful API, all the functionality that is focused on appliances, on risk analysis results, and on time series data is made available. You can, at any time, as an insurance partner, create your risk analysis cockpit on top of that and use our predictors and our RESTful API to create your own bird's eye view, your own risk analysis cockpit. So we are flexible in doing that by, for instance, bringing together the main geographic information that partners can bring in. We can dig into a tree map view where you can have risk analysis and details made available to you per single building. So the tree map is under construction, now it is here. So what you see is that you have a spread per individual building and risk status analyzed per individual building by connecting our services. So I want to step back to one slide into our technical details. This is the core where the magic happens, where the analysis of the consumption profiles and the split of the consumption profiles into the appliance fractions takes place. So also anomalies and also changes of consumption profiles that are relevant are predicted in here and shared through our API. So all in all, you can make use of our services as an end-to-end solution to deliver value to your client base or make use of it with parts delivered in the RESTful API. So I want you to remember 3 things about us. Number 1, with twingz, you can be spearheading the transition from reacting after a damage has occurred to preventing that damage by understanding early signals of damage going on. Secondly, you can deliver a continuous value that is relevant for consumers, for small and medium enterprises, and for industry every single day. And third, we see that with the basic principles that we have implemented for fire damage prevention and for understanding electricity meter data, we can apply the very same principles for water meter data flow, and we have started to implement pilots on water damage prevention in Germany right now. So, if you want to know more about this, welcome to our booth. Thank you very much.